Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, eat faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
Good morning, boys. What are we saying? What an absolute mare of a start. I have literally just been sat here for the last 5 minutes wittering on, going, what's happening? What's happening here? Nobody's talking back. And of course they're not, because I wasn't live. Idiot. Absolute muppet I am. Thank you, Ava. So, yeah, we have got the Queen's... sorry, no, we haven't. That was yesterday. Well, I suppose we're kind of right still, aren't we? We've got the Queensland Reds versus the Brumbies. I do have to apologise. The wife has, this morning, filled up the dog's toy with treats, and she's having a whale of a time. So you might have some bumping and grinding going on in the background while the dog tries to get these treats out of this toy. I think she's worked it out how to do it, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so she gets a bit confused. You right there, Minnie? You okay? Yeah? Okay. Right. Welcome in, one and all. Do drop me a little note in the chat to say hi if you're in there. If you're not, don't bother, because you won't be able to. What? I don't know why you keep talking. Right then, so just gonna have a little check as well, actually, that I am live, because I don't want to be sat here talking, wittering away to myself as I was. Yeah. Okay, perfect. What's your tipple this morning, by the way, gents? What are we saying? And ladies. I get so misogynistic for no reason. I'm on a coffee. But on the way out the door, the wife says she wants vodka and coke. So, good girl. Do you know what I mean? That's why I married her. So we're just waiting. Why are we still waiting for the game to kick off? Okay, that's not good. Right. What are our predictions for this game anyway? It might have already started, but what are our predictions for it? Oh, it hasn't started yet. That's a good thing. But I reckon we're close. I reckon we're really close. So, let's go over the team sheets very, very quickly then. Just get back to the right channel. What are the predictions? What are we saying? Who's winning this one? It's supposed to be a tight one, isn't it? So, I don't know. I really don't know. I do fancy the Brumbies, to be honest with you. I do fancy the Brumbies. But we will see. We will see. What time is the kickoff on this? As well, I was... rugbykickoff.com, what we're saying? $10:45, but it hasn't kicked off yet. Ooh, me no know. Okay, well, we'll just roll with it. We'll just roll with it. Okay. Sebastian subscribed. Let's go, Sebastian. Welcome in. Let's go. Let's get some boys. I am just gonna hold off a little minute and just chill because there's nobody here. So yeah, alright, that's cool. We can wear that, we can live with that. Right. There's been a delay for some reason. Here we go. Reds v Brumbies at the Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. Don't know why we're a little bit delayed, but we are. Nobody knows why. Nobody cares why. But we have got pictures from the stands. What's that? Well, that's a nice cup. What's that? Rod something. I don't know. Happy days. Happy days. Right then. So, let's go with the Brumbies first of all then. So we've got James Slipper, Fanaga, Alatawa. Oh God, it's going to be a long day on pronunciations, let me tell you that much. Alatawa is captain as well. Then into the second row we've got Darcy Swain and Neville. Then in the back row we've got Valentini, Cusack and Samu. Nick White at 9, Noah Loesi at 10, Tom Wright at 11. In the centres we've got Simone and Ikitau. On the open side wing we've got Muirhead, and at fullback Tom Banks. Okay, on to the Queensland's Reds. So we've got, oh for God's sake, I'm so sorry about this pronunciation. I'm shocking at it. I really am. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. Fotuaki Aka at prop, and then Panega Amosa in the hooker, and Tupu in tight head. Tupu? That must be Tupau, surely. Surely it can't be Tupu. Surely it can't be Tupu. Then in the second rows we've got Smith and Salakat. What is... Who has thrown up a Scrabble board in the registry office when these kids were born? What is going on here? Salakat Kaialotto. Then Scott Young, McCreed, Wilson, McDermott, O'Connor, Campbell, Stewart, Pasami, Patia, Hegarty, Maffey. Oh no, that's the bench. Hegarty at fullback. Happy days. Super Rugby games for Alan Toa. 3 this year. Fair enough. We're ready for some action, boys. We want a bit. We want a bit. We're here for some niggle. We're here for some grunt. What are we saying? Leave a like in on the video as well, of course. Join the Discord. The link is probably out of date. Okay, So, here come the Queensland Reds then at the changing room. The Brumbies are already on the field. Lovely job, Lee. Okay then. By the way, what are we saying in the chat? I mean, I don't get a lot of chat normally, but this is mental. I normally get one by now. Hello? Is there anybody out there? Right, wants to watch Bryce Hegarty. 32 games. What? That made no sense. I think he's played against the Rebels 32 times or something. I don't know. Unless he's a club whore. Is Bryce Hegarty a club whore? Answers on a postcard, people. Okay. Right then, so we got a referee. His name is Nick Berry. We've got Damon Murphy and Jordan Way on the touches, and somebody has got the cookies and cream in the truck. Didn't see who. Happy days. Merry Christmas, people. It's time for some ruggers. We're off and underway. In Brisbane? Are we in Brisbane? I think we're in Brisbane. Right, anyway, Reds have got the ball just outside of their 22, so McDermott will not be able to exit directly anyway. And has that been carried back? Well, we're about to find out. It does go up into the air. Must have been carried back because he didn't find touch. And there we go. Big shots firing in early doors. We want some ball tracking as well, don't we? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. What have we got here? There we go. Happy, happy, happy. We're a long way behind it though, so we're going to get some mad spoilers this morning. That is the problem of having to watch sport through a VPN. Just saying. As Brumbies kick through, Nick White kicks through, sorry, and all the way dead. Tell you what though, it's a great box kick to compete, and then a little dink through. I tell you what, if he's taken 15 yards off that, it's a kick under huge amounts of pressure. Yeah, boys, we're getting mad spoilers this morning. I do apologise. What's going on here? It's got a mind of its own as well this morning. Nah, we'll stay with it. We'll see what happens. We might just put a scoreboard up. Right then. What have we got? We got Brumbies coming forward onto the 10. Reds are looking to own the space in and around the breakdown. Jamming hard on those tackles, making sure that they are dominant. But in doing that, they've given away a penalty for not rolling away. Looks like it's a big man skipper. Alan toe. Okay. Well, it's not going to be the skipper toe, is it? He needs a new boot. Oh, look at that. No messing about as well. No mucking about. There's no fancy pantsy here, is there? He's got odd boots on. He don't care, though. He's living the dream. He's playing rugby for the Brumbies. Right then, so Tom Banks has ball in hand and he's looking at the corner. So it looks like we're going to go into the corner. Something's not right with ball tracking this morning. We're getting no actual tracking. Which is weird. As here come the Brumbies then wrestling around about 7 metres out, and there's, oh dear, nice idea from Lolesio. Just tried to push his man through the gap, but comms weren't there, and the 13 didn't realise he was getting it. As a result, it's just spilt it on. Oh no. Right, so we'll have another line out. Why have we got another line out? Penalty coming. It's short by the looks of it. No, Nick White's pointing at it on the line. Oh, it is. It is down on the line. Let's have a look then. What's he going to say? For sure I've got it short, and but there is a penalty coming against 3 red from Tupu, who's behaving Tupu at the minute. Right. So the referee has said any more of this nonsense, we're having a yellow card. Tupu's looking a bit sheepish. Nick White dinks it back in the corner. Look how many fans they've got. Oh, this is the dream, boys. I want this back. I'm sick of looking at plastic sheets over seats. Oh, bit of bum on show. Who's that? Swain got his buttocks pulled out, and Fanega has got the try. Fanega has got the try. Well, we're going to have a look at this. There's another penalty coming if this is disallowed. Yeah, it's a good try, I think. Let me just check his leg. Oh, I tell you what, this is going to be close, you know. Stay with the on-field decision, so it's a try. Tupu. What's going to happen to Tupu, though? Because he's given away 3 penalties in about 3 seconds. He's popped up out the scrum, and then he's all over. He's swam through the scrum. How's he managed to get there? What is going on? There you go. Nick Berry just saying that the Reds are on an official warning. Next one down that area, and they're gone. They're going bin. They're going bin. Okay. Not sure what's going on with this ball tracking this morning. I do apologise. I will contact IT support at Bet365 because they don't seem to have any action. Nobody's watching it. Bit like this stream. Right, kick's no good, so we play on. We're about 2.5 minutes behind the ball tracking anyway, so probably works. It's probably for the best. Okay, and Nick White boxes downfield. Of course, if you are new around here, do hit that like button, hit that sub button as well. We would love to hear from you. Do drop us a little message. I'm not a beast. I'm not an animal. I chat nice. Talk to me, boys and girls. Talk to me. I don't like that colour light though. I'm going to change that. A bit warmer. Give me some warmth. You look like I've got a bit of a tan. Right. Let's roll on. Okay. Right then, so the Brumbies up to halfway. Oh, and they squeeze through the gap, little show and go, and there's plenty of room on the width. And he is forced into touch. Big work from the number 7 of the Reds there, I believe, McReet, to get across. Was it? Oh, I don't think it is, you know. I think it's Jack Campbell. No, it's not even Jack Campbell. It's Jordan Patia. Jordan Patia on Pete Samu. Boshed him into touch. No fear. That's what we like to see from a winger. And Reds drive the line out, up and out over the 22. Big Swain is clubbing down, beating down with his fists, trying to swim up the middle of the maul. And a penalty for the Reds, for the Brumbies holding on. Good work from them. Much improved from the last 5 minutes, that's for sure. Right, we've got a line out on the 10 for the Reds. And the 9 has knocked it on. Who is that? Who is that muppet? Tate McDermott. Oh my word. Not only have you got a fairly terrible lid, you got hands like dildos this morning, son. What's the matter? What are we saying? Yeah. That can be the problem when you are concentrating. So you'll see that the pros do this a lot. They try and take the ball in such a way that their hands are set to immediately play a spin pass. Now this is fine, but it does come with the element of risk that your mind is halfway on the pass before you've even caught the ball, and that's a concern. It can be a concern, even at elite level. Anyway, Brumbies get up in the air, and where has he come from? Bruce Hegarty, come out of nowhere, like a flying salmon, takes the ball. And Reds on the front foot then, looking with the offloads. McDermott with about 20 dummies. I'm not impressed with him this morning. I'm not enjoying him. Oh, McCullough beats 2. Cheeky footwork. Would like to see the halfbacks, though, just be a little bit more... Oh, hello. Penalty for Reds. Tackle off the ball. Oh, I tell you what, it's an half late. It's about a week late. He's going to be in the middle of his round 8 game before that tackle comes in. Who was that? Darcy Swain. Wow. Okay. Freddie! How you doing, big man? Welcome in. Welcome in. We are living the dream. We are living the Super Rugby dream, Freddie. Super Rugby AU, Reds v Brumbies, 5-0. It's a bit of a humdinger, mate. Oh, no. 10-0. Oh, we got spoiler alerts. We got major spoiler alerts. I need to turn this bloody ball tracking off. I am so far behind it. What's the ball tracking? What's the ball tracking saying? 15 minutes, and I'm 2.5 minutes behind it. Oof! Shot City, though, as Valentini fires in. Right, let's work out what's going on. Oh, it's an interception! And he's done him! He's done everybody! It's Tom Banks in the corner. Brumbies scored 12-0 now with the conversion that's about to be converted. Can't wait to watch this one. Tigers v Falcons at 12:30, mate. It's going to be an absolute humdinger. I'm buzzing for you. It's going to be a good stream. I can feel it in my bones. You're going to have 20,000 in. You're not going to know what to do with the chat, mate. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. Tigers Falcons, yeah, man. It's going to be a good game, isn't it? It's going to be tasty. It's going to be naughty. There's going to be some niggle. Somebody's going to want some revenge for Welsh. Somebody who's got Ellis Genge in their sights. The bench is strong with Ford, Genge and Vice. So, do you know what that is? That's fear, that is. That's what that is. That is fear, Freddie. You're running scared already. Now, we're going to rest the big guns this weekend. But we're going to put them on the bench because it's Falcons and we don't want to lose. I hear you. I hear you. Look, we want silverware too. Let's just go full noise. Let's make it a humdinger. Ah, what's going on? Freddie, I was doing great until you come in. I didn't have a single bit of lag. What is this madness? Merry Christmas, folks. Who beat you last time? Ooh, here we go, salty pants. What are we saying? Yeah, but didn't expect that comeback, did you? Nah, I don't. I think it'd be a madness if Tigers lose that game. They'll only have themselves to blame. But there you go. There you go. That's how it goes, isn't it? 4 in. Let's go, boys and girls. Welcome, everybody. Do say hello in the chat. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. As Reds get another penalty. Penalty count is strong today, guys. Penalty count is strong. Someone's going to the bin. There's going to be a team yellow card somewhere in this game because both teams are loving. It's Tom Banks not supporting his body weight. To be fair though, Freddie, I said Falcons wouldn't make it through the quarterfinals. So at the minute, they're struggling to beat anybody. Old Pisporians would give them a good run. Tigers were poor second half. Falcons were poor first half. Yeah, agree with that. Agree with that completely. If we both turn it on, could be a good game. Could be a big game. As the Reds not really going anywhere. Tupu. I know it's not Tupu. I just like to call him it now. Because the way he's played this morning has been poo. Oh God. I hope we're not going to have another one like we had yesterday morning. Yesterday morning was hard work. That was a hard watch. That was a hard watch. Right. Okay, so we have got scrum down for the Brumbies, I think. No, it's the Reds. Scrum down for the Reds. Exeter v Leinster is going to be great. Mate, that... Do you know what? I'm really glad that game is not the final. Because if it was the final, it would be the cagiest kickfest game we've ever seen. At least when it's a quarter-final, there's a little bit of room to open this up and really spray the ball around and have a bit of rugby played. Whereas in a final, it's like, oh, just do enough to win a penalty. Just do enough to win a penalty. And then we'll kick it. I'm just glad we don't have to watch Leinster Saracens anymore. Because you've got two teams that are just point monkeys. They have no interest in scoring tries or playing rugby. They just want penalties to kick. And that's fair enough. Like, that's how you win games. I get it. But I don't want to pay 50 quid to see that. Do you know what I mean? Here we go then. Reds on the front foot in Brumbies 22. Room out wide. Nice little pass back inside. And, oh, the wingers didn't read each other very well. Jack Campbell had run an inside line fantastically, found the space, and Jordan Patia should have stayed out in his wing, but he came in hunting, looking for a bit of action, and in the end it just floats over his head. Ealing hopefully get promoted. Oh, mate, could you imagine? I caused a bit of backlash on Twitter this week. Saracens have announced that Owen Farrell is their new club captain. So I thought it would be quite funny to ask if he was still going to be there next season if they're in the Championship then. Which has which has found me some keyboard warrior friends, and I love it live. It's great fun. Come and troll me on Twitter, why not? At Geeks Rugby. I love a bit of banter. And if when you're reading it, you read it with banter, then you don't tend to read the hatefulness that was originally behind the tweet they wrote about you. If you put a laughing emoji on the end of every bad tweet, all of a sudden they become quite funny. Saw the tweet, it was too funny. I couldn't resist, Freddie. I couldn't resist. I was going to have a little pop. Oh, the wife has returned. The wife has returned, boys. The hunter-gatherer is back. She's got brekkie. We're happy. Brekkie at 11 o'clock on a Saturday. What's going on? I haven't had brekkie this late for a long old time. Hello, hunter-gatherer. Right, and oh, Red's got 3 points, by the way. They kicked that over. They kicked that penalty over, and Brumbies are back on the attack. Sorry, just talking nonsense for a little bit. Thank you, dear. Oh. I would say, do you mind if I eat my breakfast, but I don't care. I'm going to. Got me a little... Oh, God. Oh, my sausage has gone everywhere. Steady. Right, got me a nice little bacon and sausage baguette. Mmm. Mmm. This is a bad idea. It's hard to call the action. My face full of food. Box kick. Brumbies on the 10. Chip over the top. 7's got it. But he's in touch. Right. Hello, Ava. Here come the Brumbies then. Big carry. Pick and go. Nick White now. About 7 metres out. Brumbies want more. Yeah, no worries, mate. Take it easy. Thanks for dropping in. I really do appreciate it. Smash like before you leave, though, please. Do us a favour. Awesome stuff. Have a good day, Freddie. I'll drop in your stream later. And Brumbies now then 2 metres out. 2 metres out. Oh, if the hands were better, it'd have been a Brumbies try, but it's about 20 metres behind him, and he's had to reach as far as he can, and he's asking the referee why they've not got the advantage anymore. And well, it's just a line out. I tell you what, that's a massive carry. And again, Queensland goes short and fast, and they squirt it back into the dead ball zone to be kicked away. And the knock on. We'll have a red scrum. Not a great game. Better than yesterday. But yeah. Some running repairs then. Let's get these fixed. I'm so sorry I'm scoffing my breakfast on the stream. Right, running repairs done. We're ready for a scrum. Red's put him. A huge shove on, and Reds will get the penalty. Well, the advantage even. And a little chip over the top. Then we'll come back for the penalty. Do you know what? I'm thinking... I've been watching Super Rugby now for a couple of weeks. I'm thinking I've been spoiled. And I'm thinking that maybe this is the sort of things that we're going to be seeing. Bitty games. Lots of ball to ground. Lots of mistakes, lots of breaks, and then some moments of magic. What I do like is that backs straighten when they run. You don't see that very often. They normally drift around. Alright, we've got something going on here. Advantage come in. It's all going a bit sloppy, and Reds have got a penalty that they're about to kick. Have a chat to him, next one's going. Have a chat to him, next one's going, says referee. Is it Berry? Not rolling away. And he wants the 3. He wants the 3. I don't know what's going on with this ball tracking this morning. It's terrible. It's stuck on 28.53, but the game I'm watching that has been behind all day is on 29 minutes now. Well, weird. Right then. 6-12. 6-12 is the score. Brumbies on halfway, that's forward. Some stop for another scrum. God. Really, really bitty game. Really, really broken game. It's games like this that make the Northern Hemisphere go, yeah, we play the right kind of rugby. I don't think either side are right. I think if you could find somewhere in the middle of free-flowing rugby and high collision, heavy hitting rugby, then you'd probably dominate. Maybe that's what the All Blacks do. Thinking about it. Good nudge through though. Loads of pressure. And the Reds get a try. What? I think that's a try, you know. He's tried to gather it. He's ended up carrying it back over the line. There's tons of pressure on the kick. McDermott chasing it, I think. Is it? Or is it O'Connor? We're going to go upstairs. As he's sort of tried to gather it, he's been smashed by, I believe, O'Connor. And so he gathers it. Oh, he's given a knock on. Oh, it was Bryce Hegarty as well. He's been knocked on in the tackle. Not the ball. I don't know if he hit the ball, you know. Yeah, James O'Connor just accepts it. Fair play. Gives the ball back. Let's crack on, boys. Let's crack on. 4 minutes left of the half. Could have been 13-12 from there. Right, anyway, the Reds have got it back. And they are charging upfield through Harry Wilson. But, huge turnover. And penalty awarded for leaving the feet. Wilson is hit full speed, taking the ball on the halfway line. It's then, what, about 5 meters outside the 22 that he meets anybody to try and tackle him. He's absolutely training down the pitch. Boy, boy, boy. Here we go then. Brumbies then on the attack, all of a sudden being sort of worried about having to defend their own 22, are now just outside, ready to breach the Reds' 22. As this game winds towards half time, 35 minutes now on the clock. Valentini then just about gets to ground. Massive late shot. Massive late shot. And oh, it's all gone a bit pear-shaped. Not picked up cleanly. And then Patia has to gather, and he's almost trapped in his dead ball zone, but he manages to get outside. And then there's a kick away. And then a penalty for the Reds as well. Late tackle, maybe? Brumbies have been all over Queensland this game, but just can't seem to turn it into points. You have to give the Reds some credit. They've clung on into this game very well. Oh, not rolling away. It's Neville. Oh no, it's not. It's Tom Banks. It's lying on top of him. Right then, up we come from the line out, up to the 10. Queensland Reds made so many meters from that, and oh, O'Connor under pressure. He's in the shot. See, this is the problem with the shotgun for the kick, because you can watch the 10. As soon as he drops back into that slot, you know what's coming, so you can bum rush him. Okay. So we are up and down. Oh, we've got a little bit of trouble down here in Paradise. And I'll tell you what, we're having another look at this kick through. Hegarty makes up so much ground, and Muirhead is in a world of trouble. I don't know if that is a knock-on, you know. I'm saying that that's not a knock-on, you know. I think he's hit his arm, not his not the ball. But there you go. I'm not a referee for good reason. Okay. Right then. That's that ready. Magic. So we've got a scrum. We're back underway. And we've got just over 2 minutes left on the game. So hopefully we'll get some nice free flowing rugby to finish off this half. Queensland with possession. Scrum wheels. Need to get it out. Advantage coming. Penalty coming. There we go. Right, here we go. Can I see your messages in stream chat? No. Oh, there you are. I can now. Oh, I'm having to... Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. Good morning, my friend. How the devil are you? I'm doing very well. You've just missed me scoffing me breakfast. And, yeah. And I've just run out of coffee. Just in time for half time. So, yeah. All is good. All is good. How are you? How was your Discord call last night? How are the boys? Last 5 penalties conceded. 4 of them were from the Brumbies. 1 of them from the Reds. Naughty, naughty. As they organise themselves for this line out just outside the 22. As it's tapped down. And Tupu. Tupu's trying to run around people. To no avail. He's got no speed whatsoever. And he ends up trying to crawl out of about 5 different tackles. And another penalty for Tupu. Yeah, it was good. I'm 6-1 at the moment. Let's go. 6-1. I haven't redeemed. I don't even know if there's time to redeem now, is there? I don't think I will. We missed you last night. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Right, just inside their own half. They're having a little crack at goal here. Somebody's swinging the dingaling. Someone's going to... Nick White is going to try and swing his dingaling at this. 53 metres, I reckon. He's got to twirl his tash to get this one through. He's set up dead straight in the torpedo. He's fired it. It's good. It's good. I reckon he had a little bit more in the tank on that, you know. He didn't seem to... He didn't seem to... He seemed to hit it like a 7-iron. He didn't get the driver out for it. Anyway, half time in Brisbane. What we got? We got Red 6, Brumbies 12. Oof. Right then. We are going to be back in just a few minutes' time. Let me just make sure I've got all this right. There we go. Right then. So yes, at the halftime break, it is Queensland Reds 6, Brumbies 12. We'll be back after these stats from our friends at Super Rugby.
Time for purging,
used to dream about money, about a big house, but all I want is you. Your touch of fire when you love me, desirable, attainable, yeah, all I want is you. We are all the same, fame, attention, confirmation. Why do we care? What is it worth? What is it worth? We are all the same, we want to be loved, but that is not the same as being loved by you. We are all the same, we want to be loved, but that is not the same as when I'm to dream about a cruiser that drove against the wind, but all I want is you. I know that fire when you touch me, my vision gets so dimmed, yeah, all I want is you. We are all the same, fame, attention, confirmation. Why do we care? What is it worth? What is it worth? We are all the same, we want to be loved, but that is not the same as being loved by you. We are all the same, we want to be loved, but that is not the same as when I'm loved by you. By you. By you. What is it worth? We are all the same, we want to be loved, but that is not the same as being
Oh, look at TK. What a lad. What a lad. Dickie's just gone for a quick break. He will be back shortly. Hit that like button and sub, lads. Sorry. Turned into Peter Dickinson for a second there. I don't know what happened there. Maybe I should do that one night. Just read out all the comments in the voice of Peter Dickinson. How are you finding OBS Live? I am loving OBS Live, mate. Are you free after this stream? And we'll jump on Discord and I'll show you it. It's phenomenal. It's brilliant. I'm loving it. I've got everything I want. It's like the Toys R Us of streaming. It's my Jeffrey. I'm going to call OBS Live Jeffrey for now. Jeffrey the Giraffe is living my dream. Okay, so half time. Reds 6, Brumbies 15. What's going on here? They got a rock band on the middle of the pitch. They put a stage. How long's half time? We've got a half time show. What is this? Yeah, it should be free bread. Cool. That'd be quite funny actually. Do all the comments as Peter Dickinson. Let me know. What do you think? It'd be a bit silly, wouldn't it? Exeter Leinster later. Right. The live ladder. So at the minute, Brumbies are holding on to that top spot in the league on 28 points. Reds with them, though, on 28 points as well. I say Brumbies holding on to that top spot. Brumbies stealing that top spot. Brumbies are stealing the top spot on the live table at the minute. Do the comments as Morgan... I can't do Morgan Freeman. I could have a go. Morgan Freeman. You either get busy dying or get busy living. I can't really do Morgan Freeman. I end up... Brr. He's got that little bit of brr, but not enough for it to be a brr. Get busy living or get busy dying. Morgan Freeman. Can't do it. Can't do it. I can do Peter Dickinson. I'm not a talented voice actor. Right. I got that or Sparky the Rabbit from Park Resorts. Hey, hello everybody. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that voice. Could you imagine Sparky the Rabbit reading the comments? People would tune and go, what the fuck am I watching? That would be jokes. People just signing up to the Patreon. Please stop. Please stop. Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'll ask the wife what she thinks. Let's get the wife on the phone. Let's get a guest on. Let's get a guest on. Here we go, look at this. Technology for you.
Yes.
Good morning, you're live on the stream. There's been a question asked.
Mm-hmm.
TK would like me to read the comments as either Morgan Freeman or Sparky the Rabbit for the whole stream.
Sparky the Rabbit, Sparky the Rabbit, the whole stream.
For the whole stream.
Sparky the whole stream.
Oh, he's asked me if I can call Tyrone. Have you got Tyrone's number, please, so I can call Tyrone? Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that, but thank you for your input.
You're welcome. You should ask him to call the person that you ring.
Sorry? Sorry?
Nothing.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said, that was all.
Yeah, I don't think you can say it on stream.
Oh, okay. Right.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Well, there you go. The jury has spoken. The people want Sparky the Rabbit. It's not happening, though. It's not happening. Way to shoot that idea out of the sky. Right then, so, first half of rugby. It's been a bit bitty, boys. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. It has been a bit bitty. One try in the game. I'm hoping we're going to get some more tries because if it's like yesterday morning, this is going to be a long morning. That was hard graft. Oh no, there's been 2 tries in the game. Sorry, Brumbies have had 2 tries. Meters carried. Reds have had 128 against Brumbies 243. Brumbies have been in control of this game so far, but they are just lacking that clinical thing. When people talk to me about the difference between Southern Hemisphere and Northern Hemisphere rugby, and they say, oh, Northern Hemisphere rugby is so boring because it's just kick and it's just play the percentages, the people want Tyrone. My wife wants Tyrone. Tackles missed, 7 for the Reds, 10 for the Brumbies. Yeah, when people talk to me about oh, Northern Hemisphere rugby is so boring because it's such percentage play and there's no flair. Well, I tell you what's really boring, and I like both styles of rugby. I like Southern Hemisphere rugby and I like Northern Hemisphere rugby. I like the way the game is played on both sides of the equator. But fuck me, if you're going to play that sort of flash, throw the ball round style of rugby, have some decent hands. For the love of God, I can't watch scrums all day. I can't. I'm sick of seeing a scrum. It's like 3 phases. I don't think this game's got past 5 phases before something's gone wrong. It's nuts. And it was the same yesterday. Yesterday, we were lucky to get past... Until the last 5 minutes, we were lucky to get past 4 or 5 phases. It was like... Scrum. Scrum. Kick. Penalty off feet. It was mad. Tries by quarter in the Super Rugby AU for the Reds. 32% in 0 to 20 minutes. 11% in the 21st to half time. 14% in the 60th minute to half time. And 43% in the 61st minute to full time. So, basically, what we're saying is, look out, Brumbies. Reds are coming hard in the last quarter. It kills the flow of the game. You're not wrong, TK. It does. And nobody wants to pay 50 quid a ticket. Or whatever they pay in there. What is it over there? $bucks. Dingo dollars. What is it? Australian dollars, that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was going, what currency do they have? Yeah, nobody wants to pay 50 bucks a ticket to sit there and watch the forwards scrum it out. We want to see some ruggers. Right then, so more action on the way as Dingo dollars. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. As I see the old fireball cannons go off around the ground, does remind me a little bit of a topic that's been brought up over the last couple of weeks around the Welsh Rugby Union, saying they don't have the money to fund the female game. Well, I tell you where they can find the money as we kick off, and Brumbies take the ball just outside of their 22. I'll tell you where you can find the money. Get rid of the dry ice on match days for the men's game. Get rid of the 20,000 fireball cannons you have go off around the stadium. Nobody thinks you've got a real dragon there. You don't scare anybody with your fireballs. And use that money instead of the theatrics that's not necessary. Doesn't add anything to the day or to the quality of the rugby we're seeing. Use that money for the women's game instead of just giving them expenses. Give them somewhere to stay overnight. Give them some compensation for their efforts. Madness. Haven't got the money, but the men's game is like flying around in a private jet. What's going on with that? Right, Reds on the ball, ran over. 41 minutes on the clock. I am very aware that I am a long way behind ball tracking, so spoiler alerts will be aplenty, hopefully, in the second half, even though it's not showing us where the ball is. I just think it's wrong, 100%, mate. I just think it's wrong that they're complaining that they haven't got the funding, yet they're splurging money left, right and centre on Reece Sammett's latest facial cream. It's fucking ridiculous. Right then, so Reds up to the 10. We've had some rugby played. 10 phases. They're not really going anywhere, but 10 phases. Let's go. Just sort of zigzagging left to right. Brumbies' defence is... they're not rushing, they're not drifting. They're just doing what's necessary. Just making sure that the Reds don't go anywhere. Securing their tackles And this is much better rugby. Trying to suck the Brumbies in with some forwards play. Check the ball tracker, it's not moving. Oh yeah. Let's have a little refresh of that. There we go. Yeah, we haven't had any actual thing from the ball tracking all game, which is a little bit frustrating. Bet365 need to pull their finger out. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, Brumbies with the penalty then. After 18 phases of play, Tupu behaves. Tupu. He's given away half of the Reds' penalties on his own. Should I email Bet365? Yes, please. Yes, please. Get them sorted out. And Brumbies then flick one over the top. Samu. And Brumbies are up to the 22. Great running lines from the Brumbies, but again it goes to ball. It goes to ball, it goes to the floor. Ball goes to the floor, and they will retain possession, but they've just lost that front foot that they had. Nick White scurries across, fires one into nobody, and it's down for Valentini to tidy that up. There's some funky tunes in here this morning. Copyright-free bangers, boys. Do you know what I mean? It's making me feel like I should be doing some lunges or something. Right then, so Brumbies are still creeping around that 22 line. And great work from the Reds there to get over the ball and win it. Didn't see who it was though. Oh, it's only the captain and the try scorer, Falega. Falega. Well over the ball. He ain't going nowhere. You got Brumbies in at the side trying to shift him. You got people diving all over him, and he's not budging an inch. Not an inch. Well won, Jackal. You like to move it, move it. Hang on, this ain't copyright free. Oh well. We ain't monetized. Let's just roll with it. Right then. Feo Fakatawa is off for the Reds. And I didn't see who came on. Right then, Brumbies now have a penalty of their own for holding on. Story of the game. Let's have a look. What is the penalty count on this? Discipline. Right, so the Reds have conceded 6. The Brumbies have conceded 9 in one half of rugby. Discipline's been poor. Discipline has been poor. 15 penalties in one game. That's mental. I'm just lurking, mate, making the kids some lunch. No worries, no worries. Enjoy that. Forward pass, so we'll have a scrum to the Reds. Oh, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert coming. Bryce Hegarty today wins his 100th Super Rugby cap. Congrats to him. Right, so just inside their own half, Reds have a scrum. Score 6-15 still. But we know Summit's coming. As O'Connor sticks one over the top. Oh! Who's that? Jack Campbell on the wing to go and retrieve the chip over the top. Great crossfield kick. Penalty coming. Here comes Campbell again on the wing. Slides it through to Pasami, whatever his name is. He's pinballed around off of tackles and he's in the corner. Try for the Reds. Oosh. Oosh. Wow. Just sells Bank the Dream. Does Jack Campbell. Pops into Pasami, and you think he's going to get absolutely slotted, and he just sort of squirts out the back of it. Right then. And the kick is going to be good as well. So. Oosh. Fire time, boys. Fire time. That's sweet as. Right then. James Slipper off, Scott Co on. It's all to play for. Oh no, we've got another spoiler alert as Brumbies win the kick-off. Maffey is on and Pengaromosa is off. Wow, not supporting his weight, so it's pretty quiet in here today, mate. I've seen more exciting funerals than this chat room. But that's okay. That's okay. We roll. We roll. Yeah, I tweeted out. I tweeted. They just don't love me anymore, TK. Right. Doesn't help that this ball track is so far off. So people come in and they go, why is he Why is he shouting about spoilers? What's he on about? Oh wait, he's massively behind the game as well. Right, so I've got 53 minutes on the clock. Ball Tracker's got 55 minutes on the clock. Ugh. Anyway, Brumbies line out. We know it's coming. But it's all good. I get to chill out with my bestie. Besties! Oh, there's a gaping hole! Oh! Oh, it's opened up like a hooker's legs. Oh, that's a bit of sauce. That is a bit of sauce. Massive hole in the 13 channel. Who is it that gets him to bite in? Two decoy runners open that hole up for I think it might be Muirhead, and then he's just allowed to swing one over the top for Tom Wright to trot in, and there are some rather disappointed, sad looking fans behind him. I reckon they're Red fans. I reckon they're Red fans in the stands. Tom Wright, 27 matches in his career, 13 tries. Tonight, just the one. Sweet as. Right then, so. And this is not an easy kick for Lolesio. It's on the touchline, but he's gonna have a little swing of that boot anyway. So there's a Reds fan in the stand behind him, breaking the line like me with the double step. I'm not talking about that double step. Till the day I die, you will have fallen over. Or double stumble, however you like to look at it. Yeah, he sold him the... Oh, they've been sold the dream. They were sold the dream. They brought the timeshare. They brought the pyramid scheme. They were getting their Avon mystery box, and they've opened it up, and everything's come from Poundland. That's what's happened. There's some guy in the stands behind the kicker screaming, "Go fuck you, go fuck you." And then he's shouting at the Reds players, "Go for the win." What are they here for? What are they here for? If they're not going for the win, why are they playing? Behave. I tell you what, it's taken an age over this kick. He has used every second of it, but it's been worth its weight in gold because it has sailed through and taken it to 13-22. It's such an effective play, that double dummy. Double dummy is so effective because you have to bite in on the first man and the second dummy runner, so you instantly lose 2-3 defenders. I love fans in the stands. They're so funny. You forget how funny the fans are. I might see if I can clip that and yeah. And we'll see how we get on. Right, where are we up to? What's going on? Oh, I'll tell you what. It's borderline. That tackle is borderline. I think they might have a look at this. Penalty only, fair enough. I mean, it's borderline. Oh, he's just come back from... Apparently, he's just come back from a 3-week suspension for a high tackle. He's straight in there with the chest on chest. I mean, when a player's going to learn? When a player's going to learn? So basically, it's penalty only because he's hit him in the chest. Well, he's hit him in the collarbone and slid up onto his chin. Hey. I mean, that's fair enough. Like, you're not going to argue with that. But 2 centimetres higher, it's another red card. First week back from a 3-week suspension for a high tackle. Behave yourself. Like, spend your 3 weeks. Don't spend your 3 weeks off playing FIFA and emptying your sock drawer. Spend your 3 weeks off. Yeah, I will be back in a minute, bro. No worries, mate. Thanks for popping in. Spend your 3 weeks off working on your tackle technique. Like, it's mental. Nick Frost on and Darcy Swain off. Here come Queensland. On the 22, Brumbies counter ruck is successful. If they can get wide, there's something there for them, and they put a boot through it. Down the field. Pataya chasing back. He swings a boot at it. Lola Seal. I've got the commentary in my ear now. I can hear what they're saying. Hansen. Sorry, no, it's not. Is it? It's Dagunu. Wilson up then. O'Connor sends it high into the night sky, and it is taken in by the Brumbies. Oh my, we like this. 60 minutes played. And nobody touches it, and it just bounces into touch harmlessly. And Reds will have the line out. Of course, don't forget, this is when Reds come to life, apparently. 42% of their total tries are scored in the final quarter. What do they need? They need a try and a pen. They need 10 points. So, it's doable. It's not impossible. Brumbies are going to have to be sharp. Ball's out. It's fine. But McDermott is able to get it away. I'd like to see him a little bit more off the base, though. He's a bit crabby for my liking. Penalty for not rolling away. Michael Checker, just on the commentary team for Stan Sport, is having a little look at something here. There you go. Just talking about the great vision for the crossfield kick. Spotted that the fullback had dropped into a deep position for a chip over the top. So they went crossfield instead, where the space was. So good vision to find the holes. Okay. Right then. Nick White marching around the pitch, barking orders like some Royal Air Force commander from back in the day. Loving that tash. That is a boss tash. I might go for it, you know, boys. I might go for a little cheeky upper lip caterpillar, because I'm getting a bit grey in the beard. I'm gonna have to start being clean shaven soon because I'm getting a bit too grey in the beard. And Reds then, we're back underway, and Brumbies doing a good job. We were just watching like a spider cam, which was a really nice angle, to be fair. And if you do get a chance to watch rugby from behind the posts, take it, because it's a great angle to watch rugby. You see so much more of the game. As Brumbies get the turnover and kick it downfield. No one home, so Queensland Reds chase back and boot it downfield themselves, and the kick game continues as we have a couple more kicks, and the Reds win the kicking battle. They've won the kicking battle there. Huge net gains. Who is that? Pattaya. Now, listen, I don't know if the barbers are open in Australia, but it looks like his mum's put a dish on his head and cut around that, but really short. It's not quite a bowl cut. You know them shallow bowls that you get, like that you put your pasta in and things. It's like that. Ain't a full basin. It's a bowl. Right. It's like a pole. Mixed between a bowl and a plate. You know what I mean. Right, and advantage coming off the line out for the Reds. Little dinky chip over the top and just about caught. Great offload. We know it's coming. We know it's coming because the ball tracker's telling us it is. We've got spoilers, but let's see how it happens. 5 metres out. Nowhere to go, so he crashes. Another advantage for the Reds. No space out wide. So they lose a couple of metres in midfield. O'Connor chips one over the top. Pattaya like a salmon. Like an absolute salmon. He had no right to catch that. He had no right to steal that off the Brumbies. But he did. Oh, but he did. Plucked it out of the air. Oh. What? How? Oh, Tom Banks. Tom Banks. You've jumped like you've got shit in your shoes, mate. Pattaya has absolutely sprung off the deck. Oh. And he gets a bit of a 360 spin in there. Just for flair. Just to make the catch even harder. And Tom Banks hasn't landed very well by the look of it. He don't look in good nick. Got players round him. Bit worried. Jordan Pattaya. Right then, 18-22 to bring this to a 2-point game. James O'Connor, 3 from 3 tonight. He's got it set up. Where's this? Just off centre. To the right of the post. Just off centre of the right of the post. So, might see a little draw on this. He's missed it. He did draw it. Ended up pulling it though. That is the problem when when you're a natural drawer of the ball. So we have drawers and we have faders. Faders obviously swing away from. Well, I say swing away. Faders off a right boot will swing to the right, so they'll go with the kick. Drawers will come round to the left off a right boot. You tend to see more drawers than faders, because there's such a risk of slicing it when you hit a fade. But yeah, drawers are better. Drawing is better when you're kicking blind, so you've got your back to the posts, and then you kick round, and then you, yeah, I know what I mean. Anyway, he didn't set it up properly. He didn't make it easy for himself, and he's faded it. He's drew it, and it's missed. Back to the action. Brumbies are up at halfway. More dummy runners. More hands. Shots fired. Nick White is off as well. And Queens get the turnover. Reds get the turnover. And they've got some space out wide. Hegarty steps in at 9. Such is the pace of the game now. Advantage coming for offside. Spinning it wide. Tupu. Tupu knocks it on. But we're coming back for the penalty anyway. Why is Tupu still on the pitch? Somebody get Tupu off. He's had a howler. He's had a howler today. So, 4 points the difference. We are going to have a change. Kalani Thomas looks like he's coming on for McDermott. Wow. So, they are setting this up for the kick at goal, which would leave them 1 point behind. 10 minutes on the clock, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. If you just need 5 points. Yeah, off comes McDermott. On comes Kalani Thomas. Bum taps and fist bumps and Willie tickles all round on the bench for his performance. Well played. Right then, 75% James O'Connor tonight, 3 from 4. Shouldn't miss this. Again, he's set up. Oh, he's set up. His nose is set up a lot flatter this time, but again, he's set up just off centre. So he obviously feels he doesn't fade it a lot. Draw it a lot. But that one just flies straight through. Dead straight, no draw on that at all. And the fans throw it back with some aplomb. Second half then. 15-7 on the half. Wow. Just 1 point in it. Hansen on, Muirhead off. And Lelesso kicks us back off. We're underway again. Thomason with his first hands on the ball fires back to O'Connor, and who fires back to Hegarty, who blasts it downfield. But there's so much room for the Brumbies to run it back. They get up ahead of steam. And a penalty, not rolling away. There's not a lot you can do. He's wedged in. He's trying hard and ends up getting bundled over the top of it. Unlucky. Now then. 9 minutes left on the clock. I'm tempted to run the clock down, you know, boys. If I was captain out there, Might be looking at running that clock down. And they go to the corner. I might have had a shot at goal there. And just put my boot through it and made sure it goes long, if anything. Okay. Right, Brumbies then. Driving Maul, 7 metres out. Trying to put this game to bed. And the Reds are trying to hold on. Prevent the shift. Valentini crashes up the middle, but not very. Only makes a metre or two. Holes starting to appear in the Reds' defence. But they're able to snaffle up and get the penalty. That is great work from the flankers. Both of them in there on ball. It was going nowhere once they'd wedged themselves in. Angus Scott-Young and Fraser McWright. Fantastic work. Two beautiful Scottish sounding names there, isn't it? Fraser McWright and Angus Scott-Young. Angus Scott-Young! If they were South African, they might have got into the Scottish team, let's be honest. Right. What have we got left on the clock? 5 minutes, roughly. 1 point in it. Reds have the bonus point. Oh, Reds have the bonus point. Is that enough to take them back to top? Is that enough to take them back to top? Ooh. Oh, Reds up to the 10. O'Connor finds space in behind him. Well, he hasn't found space in behind. He's just gone up into the air. And there's a knock on from the Brumbies. And there's space. There's going to be no advantage. Huge pressure on the kick. Great chase from the Reds. And they will have the scrum for the knock on. Poor Tom Banks. Well, get him a fresh pair of shorts because he has shit himself. As he's took this catch, expecting huge contact. And let's be fair, if Filippo Dongunu is coming down your channel, and you're waiting for the ball to come to you to before he hits you, good luck. Good luck with your sphincter, because mine would open up like a gate. Let me tell you that for free. Right, we've got to change. Falanga is off. And Lonergan is on. And we've got a penalty advantage to the Reds. Up to the 22 now. Over the 22 now. Bursts through 2 tackles. And there's a man down for the Brumbies. Looks like he's in a lot of trouble with his groin. And we'll come back for the penalty. Who is that that's down? He's in a lot of pain. It's Pete Samu who has stayed down. And oh my, he's done something to his arm or shoulder or his neck. He's not moving. 5 minutes left on the clock, and He's had a bit of a decent game tonight. 5 carries, 12 carry meters. Samu is not. I don't think he's in a good way. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happens. He's rolling backwards. And then he's sort of... He's got a hell of a shiner under his eye. He is sitting up now, which is good news. And they're just sort of rotating his neck. So just wonder if there's some concerns around a neck. Right, let's watch his form here.
This man here on the left of the Brumbies scrum, the second rower, actually bends his backside out, which pushes his own left-hand side prop out, and that's why the Brumbies are...
Interesting watch there. And the commentators are just talking about it, and I agree. Pete Samu has lost control of the second rows, who basically... So your second rows are like this. Basically what happens is that Pete Samu is trying to pull them together and keep them straight. Loses control of one, who goes like this. And that forces the tight head prop to get turned inside out, basically. He hasn't been turned inside out by his opposite number. He's been turned inside out by his own second row, not pushing straight. And it ends up with Samu having some problems with his neck. Now then, ball tracker spoiler. The clock is back on. James O'Connor is lining up a kick that could change everything. The Reds have not been in this game all the way through. 90 seconds left on the board. He is taking his time about this kick. He is making sure he's the right side of the pitch for his draw. He is set up just off centre. Spider Cam with us, giving us the best angle to have a good old look at this one. Watch this one sail through. And just off centre is just enough, because it comes in pretty close to that left-hand upright. We've got a game on our hands, boys. It's 24-22 in Brisbane. Queensland's Reds have taken the lead. Both teams with the bonus point now. 20,000 people in Suncorp Stadium, by the way, today. Oh, could you imagine having 20,000 people in a stadium, singing, drinking, having a party? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Queensland then just kick the ball down the middle. They just want it as far away from their goal as their try line as they can. Here come Brumbies then. They've got work to do. Uru. Lola Seal. Somebody get in the drop goal. Keep an eye on the Brumbies 10, Lolosio. I reckon another 5 metres and he'll be in the drop goal position. He is already. But they just moved the ball wide instead. He has got some depth on that though. Not anymore. He's in the mix. Right, they're inside the 22 now. Here's where you go. Here's where you look for the drop goal. Oh, could it be one on a drop goal? Ball's available. Lolosio not interested in a drop goal at the minute, just wants to play hands. Scott Seo carries up to the advertising hoarding on the pitch inside the 22. They're about 15, 17 metres out. 30 seconds left on the clock of normal time. This would be a monumental effort. 15 phases of play. There's no time left on the clock. Loasio just organising forwards at the minute. Setting the pods up and then getting out of the way. It's a penalty. No, there's not. Get it off the pitch. He hasn't kicked it off the pitch. What are they doing? Oh, and we've got another game started as well. Leicester Newcastle have begun as well. Apparently it's 5-3 there. Amazing. Let's just turn that off for a minute then. Not me. There we go. We know it's all over in Brisbane. We know the Reds have won. But let's just see how exciting this finish is. 24-22. They're still going. The Brumbies, they made it all the way up to the 10-metre line of... Well, all the way up to 10 metres out before they lost possession, and Queensland decided just to kick it downfield, not off the park. And now Brumbies have it on the Queensland Reds 10. Exciting finish. Oh, and there's space, but it gets closed by Haggerty. Haggerty's had a good game, you know. He's had a really good game, but it's knocked on by the Brumbies. It's all over. Reds win. Reds win. Reds win. Smashing stuff. Full time at the Suncorp Stadium. Brumbies have been defeated by 2 points. The Reds were never in this game. They were never in this game. 2 poos on the floor crying. The scenes. Get the coach a sock because he's having a party tonight. Well done, Reds. Awesome stuff. Right, we will be back in 4 hours' time for Exeter Leinster. It's going to be fireworks in the European Champions Cup. Do join us at 4:45 for all the action. We will see you then. Remember, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to